It's the Castlenovians. All right, boys. Just finished an amazing day of coaching and filming. So it's been a heavy day. It's been like an 8-hour day today. So yeah, just finished coaching and filming in Amsterdam. Day 2 of being here, and yeah, just had probably one of the best coaching days that I've had in a really long time. So the guy that I coached out here, he did 9 solid approaches and got 7 solid phone numbers. Like that's more than I got today. And I'm like, the student has surpassed the master. And that's the whole point of this, you know? It's like, I want my guys to just surpass. Like, I want them to just get this side of life handled. I want them to be delighted beyond belief. And like, this happened in like, what, 2 hours? So within 2 hours, 9 approaches, got 7 phone numbers. One of the girls actually was like super keen to link up again this evening. So yeah, we're gonna go to a restaurant in Amsterdam, and then I'm gonna take care of the texting for him. So I'm gonna do the texting side of things. But it's just been a really incredible day. We've captured a shitload of content for you boys. Amazing coaching day. And yeah, I've actually got my client who I've coached, Richie. He's actually walking in front of me with Daniel, and now we're all gonna go out for a merry meal together. And this is really what I'm about, and this is really what I've built. Like, this is the whole point of this. It's not just like come along, do a coaching session, maybe you'll get results, maybe you don't, and then, you know, you drop like a fucking fly. Like, I really do look after my people. You know, I'm in Amsterdam, we've got Richie, who's an Entourage member. We worked together in London, whenever it was, like 4 weeks ago, and now I'm out here in Amsterdam. He's linked up with me, more coaching. That's what I give to my people. You know, it's an entire year of dedicated support. We do the in-person coaching. I introduce you to the network, and then you've got an entire year with me. All right, so wherever I go in the world, you've got an open invitation to come and join me for more coaching, more adventures, more crazy experiences. And by the end of our year together, it really would be unreasonable for you not to have succeeded. You know, especially once you start doing these in-persons with me, it's like you're getting 14 years of social experience condensed into a couple of hours. And that's why I get the results that I do. That's why my guys get results fast. It's because I know what works, I know what doesn't. And dude, I can save people a shitload of time. Richie, the camera's on me. I know you're a high achiever. You want to remain anonymous.
So sorry. Yeah, so for practical reasons, I'm going to stay away from the camera. But I wanted to share with you guys. So what we did, basically, watched one of our live streams that we did about 3 weeks ago. That was my first coaching experience with Kristian. That's where we started. So I had a first session with Dan when he filmed me, and we could do like, you know, the proper breakdown. Then we learned a lot with Kristian on this during this first immersion. But look, I come from, I would say, like a very beginner's place. So I had to learn everything step by step. And after my first immersion, the thing that I learned was, I say technically, like the stop and the beginning, like the first stages of interaction. And for me, you know, that's pretty much where it stops. So I went on my own, I hanged out with guys in the Entourage as well. So we did loads of kind of solid sessions together. But I knew that there was still loads of things to do. So this is why I used the opportunity of Kristian being here in Amsterdam this week. So we did maybe 2 workshops. And today it's amazing because by having Kristian there, he spotted exactly what I was doing wrong after the stop, like after the interaction. Because yeah, you can do the good stop, the good attention grabbing, but then it's what you're doing in it. And I'm not talking about like routine, spiking, and all that stuff. It's all about like your whole, say, like inner game. And with me, so to give you guys kind of the background. So what we did is, so after the stop, so first of all, with me it was the neediness for the close. I was literally kind of saying like, oh, what you doing, like, you stop the girl, deliver a compliment, and then, oh, what you doing tonight? I want to take you to this place. Oh, you're busy tonight, maybe tomorrow. And this kind of a vibe, which is, yeah, because of course I was needy of the outcome. I wanted to have like a nice date and stuff, but this is obviously not the thing that worked. Now, once we tackled this, Kristian told me also like how to handle interactions which, for example, aren't going the way you want them to go. So instead of like the person that kind of doesn't want to talk to you, like it's already legit, just leave it there. But if you have a conversation which is like longer than 3 minutes and it's going like well in terms of like, yeah, there is some information exchange, it's not one-way traffic, yeah, then go for the close. And yeah, also the way you do for the close. Also, Kristian tailored it specifically to my situation because we all are different, we have different energy, and things that work for one person wouldn't necessarily work for another one. So given like, so I first tried to kind of some, I would say like routines, but like kind of pre-prepared stuff that Kristian was doing with some guys in Entourage what we were doing. But for me, it kind of didn't work, and Kristian could literally, actually exactly at this place where we're standing now, he gave me like this proper blueprint, which I then, like as a voice message, so I was listening to it for a few days, internalizing. Today, it was stop is good. The first, let's say, minutes of interactions are good. There is no neediness. The problem was with the speed of the voice and the stuff. And this is something that we probably all know, right? This is what we are aware of, but it's very difficult to control, especially when you're in set, because this is when, like I can walk with Kristian, I can talk very nice and slowly, but then I see like the girl of my dreams, I go there, I open my mouth, and it's like literally like this probably fear of like her running away. That's why I'm kind of trying to kind of keep her in by talking. So this is something that that was actually solved by slowing down, and by slowing down, Dan gave me some techniques. So for example, the way I was standing, a posture, so trying some different things, kind of be more articulate with your hands, because that slows you down. Obviously, I'll be talking fast now because I'm walking and we need to be on time for our restaurant, but what I'm saying is just being aware of that. And we did like a couple of approaches. Actually, the first one was already like a proper yes girl. That was very obvious. Then a couple of approaches where it could be a bit tweaked. Then going into the new one, and I'm literally kind of just doing it according to the blueprint, which is exactly how the guys told me to do it. And yeah, well, the results speak for themselves. I mean, it's really, I'm impressed because I will tell you guys, it was kind of scary or kind of nervous. It was scarier to slow down than to approach. Can you believe that? It's funny.
Thank you for sharing all that, by the way. Thank you. I really appreciate you taking the time to do that, because yeah, I know you want to remain anonymous, but no, it's been a spectacular session, and I think that the biggest takeaway for me has been the speed. So like, if you're a guy who's watching this and you are going out there, you are approaching, but you don't feel as though you're making those cosmic connections right now, I guarantee you're speaking too fast. And like Richie just mentioned there, the reason why you're going fast is because you're actually scared of the silence. You're scared of sitting in that tension. You're scared of marinating the moment. Oh, what if she leaves? What if it gets awkward? What if she ejects? And it's like, all of these things definitely castrate you with your confidence in those conversations. So yeah, best thing to do, just start going slower, because when you go slower in your conversations, in my experience, that's when the results start rolling in, because then you can really connect man to woman. You create this seductive vibe. She feels very comfortable in your presence because she can see you're at ease having these cold approach conversations. It also projects perceived pre-selection as well, because she's getting the impression from your approach that you're very at ease, and that equates to comfort, which equates to confidence. So she's probably in her head thinking, okay, this guy has probably done this before, he's got good results in the past, especially if you're looking good, you're dressing well, you're carrying yourself like a king. Like, cold approach does become super efficient. I would say once you've got the basics dialed in. I think guys do forget the basics. They think that, oh, I need to go out, I need to run these routines, I need to push, pull, spike, has she hooked yet? You actually just need to be a normal guy who's able to have a normal, laid-back and chilled conversation. And I think that was the biggest issue for me when I first started. I was way too erratic, I spoke too fast, I was very entertainer type of vibe because I spent a decade as a magician. Just going slower, right? Even just before you go into your approaches, just say to yourself, slow, speed, right? Because That's going to allow you to actually create that connection, make eye contact, you slow down, even just the way that you're walking as well. Like just when you're walking through the streets, thinking about approaching people that way, just slow everything down, because your physiology impacts your psychology, all right? So when we walk slower, we can think slower, and eventually we actually start to speak slower. And it's that place of motorbike, it's that place of seductive stillness, which I find has the best impact on guys' results, right? Because at the moment, if you're not getting anywhere with it, you're probably going in there with erratic little boy energy, like, oh, please like me. Oh, I need to speak fast in case she ejects, because you're nervous. You've got a lot of anxiety. You don't know what you don't know. You haven't actually been around these streets with me yet. So I guarantee your game is nowhere near where it needs to be. And I think that's it. That's what it is for a lot of guys. You just need to drop your ego. You need to recognize that in this space, unfortunately, I do know more than you. And that's why people such as Richie decide to reach out, because they value their time more than they value money. You can always make more money. You're never going to get your time back. A couple of hours with me, it can be an absolute game changer. 7 phone numbers from 9 approaches. Numbers don't lie. The results speak for themselves. Evidence has got the loudest voice. We're going to a restaurant now. It's gonna be fucking great. But yeah, this is what it's about. You know, coming out here, even just for a couple of hours, right? You don't need to have these monster 8-hour sessions where you end up speaking to like one person and then go home crying, being like, oh, it's over for me. It's like, this works as long as you do, okay? So yeah, shining example today. Absolutely crushed it. Smashed it out of the park. Got more numbers than I did. So now I'm like, oh fuck. You've taken a serious blow to my ego. I'm like, I need to get back out there. I need to get 50 phone numbers from 2 approaches. Okay, he's told me that I need to be quiet now. We're going into a residential area.
No, sorry. No, I want to say,
yes?
Just for the guys,
yes?
I'm shorter than Kristian.
Oh yeah, and he's shorter than me. Oh yeah, shit. And he's shorter than me as well. And he's shorter than me. And he's shorter than me. So he's got less height than me. And if he's been able to do that, being shorter than me, I'm sure they'll find an excuse though. I'm sure they'll find an excuse.
And the last thing also for me, so there's always an excuse like location and stuff, because I saw some comments yesterday about Amsterdam and stuff. Look, I'm from here, so it's not like Dutch girls, English girls, or anything. It's about your skills, it's about what you know, it's about who you work with, and you know, Kristian is your man if you wanna learn it the proper way.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that's just such an important point. It's like, oh, like, well, you know, like, what was it? Like, Dutch girls are angry, Dutch girls don't want to stop and talk, all this bullshit. It all comes from people who've just never experienced the real world. So, yeah, you don't know what you don't know. We're going to go eat some nice Dutch food. I appreciate you boys very much. Link below if you want to work with me. Also, I dropped a new video recently, like on the main video page, which is like, try to get a date in Amsterdam. That's already developed a nice little bit of like traction from the trolls. Go read the comments, it's actually fucking funny. Anyway, boys, I'll speak to you again tomorrow. Stay sexy, live legendary. Mwah!